everyone, I'm Pafua Yang. Here's what's happening in your community.
It's extremely devastating. You know, the community depends on having these stores and these facilities open, and they're closed down now.
Shingle Creek Crossing is a vertical boardwalk. Recent looting and vandalism has been crushing for business.
Because there's nothing open.
LORRAINE Sullivan lives close to Ground Zero, where George Floyd was killed by a Minneapolis police officer.
But understand, you know the protest is for, but the rest of this is unnecessary.
Shops and stores in that neighborhood have been burned to the ground. So Sullivan drove to Brooklyn Center, hoping to get her phone fixed.
Still frustrated because I'm trying to find and get my service on. It's very frustrating. You can't eat, you can't do nothing.
Instead, she ran into more roadblocks. LORETTA Patrick went through a similar experience. She struck out trying to get a phone battery.
My phone won't ring, and I'm almost 83 years old, and my heart don't work sometimes.
Xfinity is one of the few Shingle Creek Crossing stores back in business.
We keep this door kind of open, you know, both doors to let customers know that we're open and they can come in.
The destruction in Minneapolis had a domino effect in Brooklyn Center.
It's really stupid, you know, all the rioting, you know what I'm saying, because where are we going to go shop? Like 50 miles out, you know, somewhere, but it's happening everywhere, you know.
You can protest peacefully. That don't mean you got to destroy your town.
Meanwhile, a group of teachers spent Tuesday morning trying to uplift spirits.
We're all just trying to do our part and show support for our community right now.
They posted signs with simple yet positive messages.
We have some more signs that we've been creating. We're teachers from the community, so we just wanted to get out and spread love in the community and just let everyone know that we're here and we're supporting them. We're thinking about everyone as things are going on right now.
In Brooklyn Center, I'm Eric Nelson, CCX News.
We have never been more proud to be here.
Small businesses make up the heart of downtown Robbinsdale. And since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic,
it's a community of people that kind of rendered helpless at the moment, you know.
Businesses like Golden Age Design have been forced to close.
Obviously, being a small business owner, you have this fear of losing it all, right? When you have to close, it's a pretty scary and helpless feeling.
Bill and Cara KURTH own this furniture and home goods store, and they have a loyal following who have helped them survive the past 3 months.
Yeah, they helped us get through that stretch, right? And so all we want to do is just find ways to give back and be humble.
When the riots broke out over the death of George Floyd,
We couldn't do nothing because all of this really matters.
Bill and Cara realized how they could go about giving back.
We first, kind of gathered information from the drives that were happening as to what was needed.
On Saturday, they put out a call to friends, neighbors, and Robbinsdale residents for food and other supplies. Word spread fast.
It was like open the floodgates. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Over the course of 2 days, they collected enough supplies to fill an entire trailer. All told, they estimate that people donated about 5,000 pounds of food and other items. They spread those donations out to PRISM and various supply drives in hard-hit areas of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
We love them so much, and they're our neighbors, they're our community, and this small thing that we did was the least we could do.
Generosity is one thing, but for Bill and Cara, they hope the events of the past week will not only bring justice, but spur systemic change.
We're so sorry, George, for what happened to you.
In Robbinsdale, Delaney Cleveland, CCX News.
A Robbinsdale business owner is urging the governor to allow small gyms to reopen. I spoke with one of the owners from Lions Gym, and they tell me their business has been greatly impacted by the COVID-19 restrictions.
These treadmills and other gym equipment haven't seen much action in the past couple of months. Lions Gym and Wellness Center also offers holistic and chiropractic services. That part of the business is still open, but the gym facility is dormant.
It is frustrating to not be able to fully open right now.
Governor Tim Walz was supposed to reopen gyms on June 1st, but that didn't happen. Lions Gym co-owner LEAH MENYA thinks there needs to be some differentiation between large and small gyms.
Protocols and safety guidelines and sanitation guidelines should be easy to be met for smaller gyms, some of which only do one-on-one personal training.
MENYA and her co-owner husband, Dr. Stephen MENYA, have merged with other small gyms, urging the governor to reopen facilities. A recent ad was posted in the Star Tribune.
Small gyms have collaborated to start a petition to the governor to allow and to consider small gyms to open.
MENYA says the group worked with the governor for over a month, setting up strict guidelines. But she says the work is stalled.
The guidelines were never approved or even considered, essentially. And it is somewhat crazy that Minnesota is one of the healthiest states in the country, and yet right now you can go have a beer, get a tattoo, eat a cheeseburger, but if you want to go work out, you can't. And I think that's the frustrating part.
She understands that some people might not feel comfortable coming to the gym and says that's okay. But if people want to exercise, they should be able to do so in a safe environment.
Gyms should be set up with guidelines to follow like other businesses and allowed to reopen. The gym is probably cleaner than a grocery store because things are getting wiped down constantly, you know, not only by the staff, but also by the people there as well.
For more on this story, check out our social media pages or log on to ccxmedia.org. Sonya Goins, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.